What is up, guys? LA Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 5 of my connected fantasy draft franchise mode on Madden 16. In today's episode, we are going to be taking on the Detroit Lions. Now, of course, this is a fantasy draft, so the rosters are not going to be the same. This is a pretty good team, though, I can't lie. It should be a pretty nice challenge in this game. Like I said, also, we have increased the difficulty. Just a couple of games back, we increased the difficulty, and so games are definitely going to be much closer now. Last week's game was relatively close. We did break away a little bit better at the end. And something I want to do this game, which I haven't really been able to do the past couple of weeks, is start off strong. Now, something that I think we've all realized is that I tend to have a much better third and fourth quarter than the first couple quarters, because usually I tend to get more associated with the team's defense and what they feel like running and what kind of blitzes and stuff they're going to run at me. So we're going to start the game off with a pick. Talk about coming out strong on the first play of defense. We are going to get a pick. There we go. But like something else I want to say is, like, right there, our defense isn't really the problem when we start off. Usually the defense is always pretty good. I have a problem starting off well on offense, though. You see, we get 3 now right there, and I keep getting sacked. And there's a few guys open on that play, too. In the first few plays of offense, I just am not all the way there, I guess. And I always tend to make mistakes early in the game on the offensive side of the ball. And I really just need to figure out what I want to do to start getting myself in rhythm to start off games on offense. I maybe want to start some short plays like screen options, HB screens, wide receiver screens, maybe some runs here and there, because in this game, Lacey does have a pretty nice game. I can't lie. Lacey does pretty well in this game, and my confidence for him went up. It's right here. We gave him a pretty huge play. One thing I did not well this game was tackling. Tackling was really rough for me this game, and I ended up giving up probably way more yards than I should have this game, just because of my inability to tackle on some bigger plays. And right here, he is going to get the field goal, so we're going to be down 3-0. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble in open field tackling this game. And when you can't tackle a man in the open field, especially on one-on-one situations, you just give him room to break free. And luckily, this team didn't have the fastest players. The number 1 receiver, I believe, was Mike Evans, and he was open a lot, but he didn't really do a whole lot of damage on us in the open field because he's not the fastest player. But right here, we're actually going to go for it on 4th down. The reasoning behind that was I saw that no linebacker was covering Eddie Lacy, so I figured why not just keep running that same play until they started putting a man on him. Right here, Lacey was open once again, but I tried to force it downfield because it looked like Odell was open. Somehow, James overthrew him just by a little bit, so Odell wasn't quite able to catch up to that one. And so we are going to have to punt the ball away. And here comes the Lions back on offense, so we need to do a little bit of something here to hopefully prevent them from scoring. But right here, he's going to throw a complete bomb. I believe that's Mike Evans, who's going to come down with the catch at their 6-yard line, or at my 6-yard line. What an unbelievable play. That looked like a play we would run where we just throw a complete bomb up to our best receiver, and our team is Odell. But yeah, they just threw a bomb up right there. But we are going to get the pick at the 1-yard line. Unbelievable. We're going to run it out to the 2. Sadly, since we did catch it on the 1, we weren't able to nail it down and get to the 20-yard line. But the fact of the matter is, we prevented them from what probably would have been a touchdown scoring drive because of that interception. So beautiful play right there. Needless to say, this is going to be kind of a tough drive to work out of, because we are going to have to drive 98 yards downfield to get a touchdown, and then somewhere around there if we're trying to get any points on the board with a field goal. But right here, we are going to go not 3 now, but we're going to have to punt the ball away. You just see, we try to fit that pass in there to Kevin White. Just wasn't quite able to do it. Jameis Winston still's got to work on the accuracy a little bit. The throwing power is really nice, and the guy really does know how to play. I just make some mistakes here and there. And right here, somehow I do not manage to get to that ball. I try to play the ball instead of the receiver, and somehow my guy just didn't really go for it, it seemed like. And they managed to get a big play out of that, but luckily, we're going to swat the ball down right here. They are the 31, though, so that's an easy field goal for them. And we are now going to be down 6-0. 6-0 is not a bad lead whatsoever, or a bad deficit whatsoever. I mean, if they're going to score twice, I'd much rather it be 2 field goals than anything else. And all we need is a touchdown to take the lead and a field goal just to bring this back within, 3 points. So that's not that big of a deal. You see, we're going to be driving down here, trying to get the touchdown, though. We're just going to throw these quick little short routes. Like I said, the short routes are an easy way to get back into rhythm, especially on offense. You see, the first big play of the drive I had was a big bomb, but those don't work out that often. This play was actually one of the best plays I've ever had. I was so stoked when that play happened. Not only did Jameis throw off balance, but he threw a complete bomb. We're going to follow that up with probably one of the best runs we're going to see from Lacey all year. Immediately after we hand him the ball, he's going to hit that guy with a crazy spin move, shrug off a tackler, and then slip through 2 guys to make his way in the end zone. That spin move right there was unbelievable. Then he just broke the dude off. There we go. He basically ran through 4 guys right there to get us 8 yards to get us the touchdown. So now we are going to be up by 1, and that run right there kind of made me feel like, man, I can work with Lacey. Just that one run, I felt a little bit more confidence in him. So I let him run a little bit more throughout the game, especially later in the game. I like to run with him a lot, just to kind of work clock around and stuff like that. Right here, you see, this is a weird play for me. The quarterback basically dove for no reason. Right when he got back up, we crushed him. But either way, they're going to take a 2-point lead with another field goal. The good news is that we are keeping them in field goal range. The bad news is we're not keeping them from scoring. But the good news is, we're playing good defense nonetheless. I just wish we could keep them off the board a little bit more. But 9 points in 1/2 is really not bad whatsoever. And right here, we are going to throw that bad boy down to Odell on the quick little out route. So right here, we are going to almost move down to midfield. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to move to the other side of the field, and we're going to throw one right over the middle once again for, I believe that was Ladarius Green. And luckily, we're going to be able to put ourselves in field goal range to take a 1-point lead going into halftime. So no problems there. It's going to be a lot of wins. So we're going to have to kick that right, and it flies over the middle. So there we go. Easy field goal there. We're going to be up by 1 now, and we're going to get the ball at halftime. But it's not going to matter because we're going to throw it over the middle, and he is going to get the pick. Oh, just a bad decision for me. We're trying to keep the momentum going in from halftime, and we just completely throw it away by giving up the pick right here. And not only that, we missed the hit stick with our strong safety, and Mike Evans is going to walk in with the touchdown. Now we are down by 5. That's a problem. So right here, we're going to throw this over to Ladarius Green. This guy has crazy speed, so you see as soon as he gets it in the open field, he's going to get at least 10 to 15 yards of run after catch. Just yards, whatever. And then right here, we're going to throw a bomb to Kevin White. This guy is a beast. This guy might be as good or even better than Odell statistically for me this season. This guy is open all the time, always getting those big plays, and he's so tall and so nice at running. He's got a nice stride, nice speed, that he's always open on those big plays, and he proves it right there as we're going to be able to take a 3-point lead because of his huge play. And not only that, but boom, get that out of your hands. Look at that hit. Who was that? But he just laid something else into that boy. Look at that hit. Unbelievable. I was so pumped when that play happened. That's one of the craziest hits I've ever seen in any Madden, especially Madden 16. In Madden 16, the hit sticks haven't really been working for me. I haven't been able to hit people that hard. But on that play specifically, oh my god, that guy will not be able to breathe correctly for at least a couple weeks. Unbelievable play. And then right here, Kevin White. I don't know why I did a back juke here. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably could have got some open yards if I broke past that guy on the one-on-one tackle, but did not manage to do so. Now we're going to throw it down to, I believe, to be Odell, and yes, it is number 13, Odell Beckham. He's having a pretty nice game. Him and Kevin White are just the deadly duo. It's kind of funny to me that Emmanuel Sanders hasn't made as big of an impact as I expected him to, but he's still been a great receiver for me nonetheless. But definitely Odell and Kevin White have taken the cake as kind of the main guys for this team. You see, we're going to try to run the ball with Eddie Lacy. Nothing really doing there, and we are going to settle for a field goal. So you see we are up by 10. We're going to tackle this guy way downfield. I believe that, yep, that was Mike Evans. So it's the battle of the 13s this game. Odell versus Mike Evans, especially young receivers in Odell and Mike Evans. This is a really big battle between wide receivers for the future in this matchup. And so you see that we are trying to keep our lead as close as possible. But sadly, we're going to give up the touchdown right here. They're just going to take the 1 point. For obvious reasons. Now they are only down by a field goal, but we have 3.5 minutes. Hopefully we can kind of put together a lengthy drive right here and kind of just kind of run the clock out or do something. This is where I start giving the ball to Lacy more because I just want him to run the clock out. You see it's second and 5. Hit him with a spin move. He's going to get the first down. This is where I need Lacy to step up. I need him to get us these first downs through runs, and hopefully we can run down the clock. And he does just that. You see I sim until the end of the game. And I know I didn't show it, but Lacy was consistently running the ball 4 or 5 yards to finish off the game. And because of him, we were able to walk out of here without any drama. We were able to walk out of here with an easy win. And there we go. Walk out here with a 3-point win, 25-22. And there we go, boys. One of the closest games. Actually, the closest game we've had all year. It's only going to get better and better as the weeks go on. But if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and why I do make it more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. I forgot to show the stats to you guys this game. Hopefully you still have a good idea of what happened statistically. And I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.